Hey guys, this is the WeKnife Malice. I've had this one since new, good, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago now. It's a full-size knife, nearest damn it 3.5-inch blade. It's in M390 steel, and it's got the titanium scales and backspacer and clip. This one is designed by Ferrum Forge. For me, it's got a lovely clean design. It's got a really nice ground blade. I love that. The aesthetics, and this, I know, spaced fuller, not really sure what you'd call that, works quite nicely. So you can flip this. It's got lovely action. Of course, you can spidey flick it. It's I say it works really nicely doing that. There you go. It's a reasonable thickness, chunky, solid knife, a bit of weight to it. I've really enjoyed having this in the collection. I loved the aesthetics of it, the curvature of that blade, that big full belly, is really impressive. It has a choil here that is actually really usable. A lot of choils, particularly if you've got large hands or fingers like I have, feels like you're going to cut your finger if you kind of get in there. But on this one, you can actually see that you wouldn't unless you were stabbing something. But not that I would stab anything, but if I was, I certainly wouldn't be having my finger there. You'd have it here behind the flipper tab, which doubles up as a kind of guard. It's got some jimping on that, but it's not too aggressive. So when you flip it, it's not catching anything, but it does prevent your finger from coming out there. You've got a bit of a grippy back spacer. I mean, does it need it? No. Is it a great aesthetic? For me, yes, it is. I think this one is a really nice knife. I've had many of the Chinese knives over the years, and I found the quality is great. I know there's the argument about the soulless Chinese manufacturing and high quality versus the USA made folders, that have got a little bit more rough and ragged around the edges and a bit more hard use and tactical and full of soul and love and stuff. And I'm not really going to get into that too much, but I can see what people are talking about when they say that. These things are very uniform, high precision quality. Everything is the same, identical, and I'm not knocking that. It's a good thing. It's high quality at really good price points. That said, most of my collection are American-made tactical style folders, generally full tie, and a decent quality steel. And you might say, well, that's kind of like this is really just not American made, and you'd be right. For me, I don't think it's so much that they're USA made. I'm not an American. That doesn't matter quite so much, and I don't have anything against China either. High quality wherever it comes from is absolutely fine. But I do think I prefer the look and the feel of most of the US folders, and that's probably more about the designers as much as anything else. The Mick Striders, the Rick Hinderers. I just love those. I mean, Demco are great. Koenig, Spartan Harsey folders. Bill Harsey there, who designed them, absolutely phenomenal. So lots of knives there that the designs really work for me, and the quality is generally pretty damn good as well. Occasionally you get the odd issue, but I suppose you get that with anything. Anyway, I've probably rambled on for a bit now. Would I recommend this knife? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's discontinued now, shortly after this one came out, and they sold out everywhere. And they did numerous different finishes and, the tiger stripes and various things, blasted or stonewash type finishes. And I think these were about £300 new, so expensive for a Chinese made. But I guess the design is some of the money goes to Ferrum Forge, doesn't it, for that, as well as the manufacturing and everything, and quality of workmanship and materials. So would I recommend it? Yes, I would. And this is probably one of the few non-USA made ones that I absolutely adore. A really, really nice feel. It feels solid, robust, very ergonomic. Your finger feels, or your hand feels locked in because of that. You don't have any jimping on the back here. It's nice to have that. It doesn't really need it. The handle feels surprisingly grippy. I guess half of that is due to the flipper tab stopping your finger going anywhere. I've got size large hands, and at least I wear large size gloves, and this fits me nicely for a full size knife. So yeah, there you go. There's my thoughts. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. I'll stop rambling now, but please do leave me a like, share, and subscribe. Any thoughts you've got, feel free to share them. Always love a good chat. Interested to hear, what your thoughts are, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Maybe you love them, maybe you hate them. Maybe you're just irritated by the sound of my voice. Whatever it is, let me know. But yeah, cheers guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.